Polygon Primitives, it's your 3D Girl AB, and in this video I'm going to show how to add squash and stretch to the animation. So right now I am in Layout. I'm going to press this plus sign here, and I'm going to go to 2D Animation and then 2D Animation again. I'm going to zoom out, and as you can see it looks a little bit weird. That's okay, all I have to do is press Viewport Shading. And now I'm going to press the positive Y. I'm going to zoom in. And my canvas is missing, so I'm going to go up here to Overlays, and I'm going to enable Canvas. And my canvas is visible here. I'm going to go back up here, and I'm going to bring up this so that my canvas can be more visible. Down here, I already have it that it ends in 30, but as you can see, it's showing up to 250 frames. So I'm going to bring this in to make life easier. And I'm going to bring this in closer to 0. So I already have this as a block out. I'm going to go back to 0, and I'm going to add another layer in my grease pencil. The first layer, I'm going to name it Block. That is a layer where I made the path for the ball before. And now I'm going to go to a new layer, and I'm going to name it Animation. Now I'm going to add squash and stretch. Before I do that, I'm going to go under onion skinning, and here you will see keyframes before and keyframes after. I'm going to bring this up to maybe 30. And for keyframes after, I'm also going to bring this up to 30. And what this does is every time I draw on a new keyframe, the last keyframe or the keyframe before is still visible, which makes life easier. Now before I draw, this is very important, I'm going to turn on auto keying. Every time I draw, a new keyframe is made. So now I'm going to go to Material Properties. It's already blue. I want it to be a darker blue. As you can see, the drawing before also changed color, but that's okay. Now I'm going to go back to Object Data Properties. I'm still in Layer Animation. So first, the ball is going to be round, so I'm going to draw over this to show it being round. Now I'm going to bring it to keyframe 2. Now I'm going to stretch it. Now if I hide the block layer, you will see that the layer before it looks lighter, like a light green. And if I go back to 0, you will see the first ball drawn, but you will also see the ball that was squashed also in front of it too. So if I bring the keyframes down to 0, in before and after, you will not see the layer before and after, and you will just see the change. So here it's round, here it starts to squash. So I'm going to bring back up the keyframes of before and after. I'm going to make my block layer visible again. Now I'm going to bring this to 4. And now I'm going to stretch it even further. I'm going to bring this to 6. Stretch it even further. Now I'm going to bring this to keyframe 8. Here's where it's reached the table and it's going to be squashed. Now I'm going to bring it to keyframe 10. I'm going to stretch it. Keyframe 12, a little bit less stretched. Keyframe 14, trying to become a bit rounder. Keyframe 16, stretching just a little bit. Now I'm going to hide my block layer. I'm going to bring the keyframes before and after to 0. And now you can see the animation of the ball bouncing off the table. I can also just play it. So that is how you can add squash and stretch to an animation.